Joseph and Fleece set sail for the island monastery of Iona, home of the guardians of the great library. In the age of the gods, the monastery had been the citadel of Iona, daughter of Amasido, god of the sea. And here, the first 13 kings of Mediva lay entombed in their crypt, buried after the chaos of 10,000 years.
Look, Joseph, we made it. So this is the island of madmen and sorcerers.
I know who you are and why you have come, but I regret I cannot help you. I know almost nothing about your kind. The origin of the summoners was forgotten long ago, though many have left their mark on history.
Iago said you could help me.
Your friend Iago knows more about the summoners than any monk of our order. He left Iona 20 years ago, soon after Murad came to power, and the Jade Temple spoke its prophecy. Iago feared the Emperor would find you first, and Mediva would fall under Murad's shadow. Iago chose to leave Iona, and so he may never return to this island.
So that's what Iago meant about his sacrifice.
Do not look so glum, my friend, for there is someone here who can be of assistance to you. Her name is Rosalind, and she is Iago's daughter. A novice of the order, she has not yet sworn the oath that binds us to this island. Rosalind, you may enter now.
You wish to speak with me, Abbot Laurent?
Indeed. This is Joseph. He is the summoner your father was seeking.
The summoner of the Jade Temple's prophecy? This boy is nothing but a peasant.
Joseph seeks the rings of summoning, and you will help him on his quest.
Help him? My father is the great scholar of summoner lore, not I. If I leave Iona, how will I finish my training?
If you wish to become a monk of this order, you have no choice in the matter.
Iago abandoned my mother for his sake. What do you see in this boy?
Your dear mother died long ago, and if Joseph fails, her sacrifice will have been in vain.
Well, Summoner, why don't you ask the Kasani where to find your magic rings?
The Kosani?
The children of Vadagar and builders of Ikaemos. Amasido flooded their cities before the renegade. She's smart for a gutter snipe. The Kasani made the rings, so they might know where they're hidden. They live under Saanavarh, Mountain of the Wise.
Iago said the Ring of Light was here.
Here? On Iona? Perhaps in the catacombs below the Crypt of Kings. No one has ventured down there since Carados vanished. We'll ask Brother Ovard. And after we find your ring, Summoner, I'm going back to Linnell with you. It's time I had a word with my dear father. By the blood of Urath, it's Sir Carados!
I am Vadagar, god of the Kosani, consort of doomed Iona. Who dares violate the tomb of my queen?
He's gone mad. He thinks he's a god.
The king's army, under the command of the Duke of Tarimon, marched north to engage the Aurenian foe. Terrified villagers fled to the capital, seeking refuge behind the stone walls of Lenel. These northerners told harrowing tales of the four riders, of entire villages put to the sword, of omens of ill fortune, and a cruel winter ahead.
Jekhar, you may enter. Jekhar, this is Joseph of Masad, born with the mark of the Summoner. You have been chosen to help him fulfill his destiny and defeat the Emperor, Murad.
Your Majesty, from me you demand the impossible. I'm needed to fight the Aurenians. I came to Lenel by your command, but I must now return to battle.
How dare you speak to your king with such impudence? If I say you shall die 1,000 deaths for this man, then you shall die 1,000 deaths. Are you so full of pride that you believe the fate of the Medivh army rests on your sword?
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I know this boy is Joseph of Saran. His gift destroyed my village and massacred my family 9 years ago.
What are you saying?
All know the story of the demon of Saran. And here is the boy who called that demon forth. Nothing remains of our village, not a stone left standing. Joseph could not control his power and the people of Saran perished.
If this is true, Iago, why were we not informed?
Your Majesty, Jekhar's account is true. As a child, Joseph lacked the strength to control the beings he summoned, and thus Saran was destroyed. But Joseph is older now and prepared to master his power.
Nevertheless, it is not a soldier's place to question the wishes of his king. Though your desire for revenge may be honorable, you must forego vengeance for the greater good of our kingdom. If you are a true subject of the King of Medivh, you have no choice in the matter.
Where have I heard that before?
Forgive my impudence, Your Majesty. Your will shall be done.
Yes, it shall. Though we find this news most disturbing. I pray you are right, Iago. For the sake of us all.
Joseph will not fail you, Your Majesty. In its golden age, Ikaemos had been a prosperous realm, but the glory of the empire came at a terrible price. To Ikaemos, the river god, the empire sacrificed its children, drowning them in dark waters swollen with rain, until Amun, the last of the priest kings, wore the ring of stone. Born with the mark of the summoner, Amun made war against the river god. And so the vengeful Ikaemos destroyed Amun's empire, sinking the realm below a vast swamp. To save his people from the eternal torment of the drowned, Amun changed them into stone. The Kosani were children of Vadagar, god of the earth and lover of doomed Iona. In Saanavarh, the mountain of the wise, lived the last of their kind. Their ancestors had survived the great flood brought by Amasido's vengeance.
Look, on that stone. Could that be the Ring of Fire?
Careful. Looks like a trap.
I got it.
What's happening?
A giant Salamanca.
The Kosani can't make us fight that thing. It's not fair.
Draw your weapons. The ordeal isn't over yet.
Belius is dead, and now I claim the crown that is rightfully mine. I have kept my end of the bargain, Farinka Moano. I now insist that you keep yours.
You defile these sacred stones with innocent blood. Where is Gamien? If the Queen has escaped...
The Queen is of no concern to you.
What of the Duke of Taraman? Though you hold Ganel, that does not yet make you king. In 3 days, your fortunes may have turned.
General Pagian and I will handle the Duke of Taraman. Now do as you're told, or I will find another frock to play the Hierophant for me.
Kneel before me, your Highness. May the gods bless this crown, and thus sanctify their servant Sornahan, upon whose head we place this sign of royal majesty. In their name I proclaim you King of Mediva, Prince of the Runari, Victor of the Conquest, the one true heir of Urath the Father, and protector of the realm.
I hate to interrupt your pomp and reveling, King Sornahan, but may I remind you that Murad is your master now? The Emperor has no need for ceremonies. He wants the boy.
And I assure you, General Pagian, that the boy will come to you. Have your man wait here in the temple, and you will see. My spies inform me he is already in the city. But we have more pressing matters to discuss, General. Taruman will not wait for us to make our plans.
Very well, but I warn you. Murad is a cruel master to those who betray his trust.
Follow me, Joseph. There is one last thing we must do. Iorthugana! This, Joseph, is the Forge of Urath. From these fires, the god made our ancestors, the winged Sudani.
Yago, I have the 4 rings. What more do I need to do?
Individually, the rings are powerful, but not powerful enough. A summoner who places the rings together in the Forge of Urath will unite the 4 into one. One all-powerful ring. And you are the first in thousands of years to fulfill the summoner's destiny.
But how do I put the rings in the fire?
By placing them on your hand and submerging them in the forge.
Put my hand in the fire? Are you mad?
A mere mortal would be destroyed. But you are the summoner, the Sahugani. You were born with this power and chosen for this destiny. Do not be afraid. The flames will not harm you. You will be made invincible. Yes! By destroying these rings, Sahugani, you have freed the demons from their prison. Only a summoner could have accomplished such a feat. You have been most obliging.
Help!
And Fleece, you too have been quite useful. We will pay you the fee agreed upon. May your gold give you pleasure until the end of your days.
Fleece, you betrayed me!
No! Yago said he wanted the rings. He promised he wouldn't hurt you. Now that you have what you want, Yago, let him go.
Oh no! Joseph is bound for Orenia. He shall be a gift to our friend, the Emperor Murad.
Why are you doing this?
We have no more use for the man you knew as Yago. It is time we revealed our true nature.
I know you remember me, Joseph, for you summoned me at the village of Siran. It was I who destroyed your people and cursed your memory for all eternity.
No!